2 days in a row. Who is this guy? Map collector. Everyone is design streaming now? Who else is streaming right now? Why is that so loose? What's up, Matt F? Dotty walnuts. So by everybody, you mean 2 people? That sounds about right. What did I just do? Ah, no, no. Back to work. I'm right where I left off last night. Pretty much. Ben and Sam earlier today. Oh, who's Sam? I don't know, Sam. I think my clubhouse is going there. Oh, Boinsey. Oh, yeah, okay. I know him. I know of him. I know. Two in one day, baby. Two in one day. This course, I think we've found... I think we're green lit for this course. I can say with 50% confidence, 51, that this course will be completed. That's where I'm at. 51% chance, baby. Anyway, hope everyone is well this evening. We got a whole bunch of people over on YouTube's. Well, actually, 16. That's a whole lot. All right. So we were working on this 5th hole. Our second par 3 already of the front 9. Which was going to be a long par 3, but is now a relatively short one at about 163. Okay with that. Don't need a 270-yard par 3. Okay. It really comes down to kind of how I want to plant this. I'm going to put one bunker there. Do I want like a dunesy bunker, or do I want a actual bunker? That I don't know. Let's try them both. I had to play bird rescue tonight. I'm downstairs and there's like a little like storm drainy area here, and keep hearing this tweeting, and there's this little tiny bird who can't get out. I had to get down there, get a little shoebox, rustle him in there. But he looked pretty banged up. So, not sure if he's going to make it. Gave him a fighting chance. Already tell. I don't like that. We're just going to go. I know, right? Hey, my 5-year-old thought I was the coolest guy in the world, so that's all I need. That's all I need. Why did you do that, Daddy? Was it scary? The best. They'll have those couple years where Everything I do impresses her. That's gonna end pretty quick. Pretty soon she'll be like, what are you doing? Why are you designing golf courses? What a loser. That'll be fun. Your kids still think I'm cool? There you go. Well, that's a good thing, if your kids still think you're cool. I've been told the everything you do is embarrassing stage is more fun. Oh yeah, she sometimes still tells me that. At 5. Like, what are you doing, Dad? Ugh. Like, already? Anyway, happy Thursday. Friday Junior. Got a relatively easy day at work tomorrow, so kind of almost feels like Friday. We're on the countdown to summer break. Still a while here. We're still like end of June. I think I still got like 7 weeks left. And then we're off for 9 weeks. Oh yeah. All right. Should be able to get out of there okay. Do I want a little bunker up there, I wonder? Or is that overkill? Taking the kayak out tomorrow. Nice. Pike opener on Saturday. Oh, pike. I don't have a lot of pike around here, although I'm not an angler. So I wouldn't actually know. Not an angler. Let me just resize. I'm trying to figure out what the best place for my chat is. Maybe like right here. There we go. Yeah, I do know rainbow trout is definitely a thing. How do you like the new program? Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's... I mean, the designer is fantastic this time around, so... Old computer just can't handle it? Yeah, I mean, everything's kind of getting a little more next-gen-ish, so... It gets to the point where... Might be time for an upgrade if you can. I am not sure if another bunker here is advisable. Computers from 2012. Yeah, okay. That would be upgrade time. Especially if you're doing any kind of gaming, I feel like 5 or 6 years. And then you start noticing issues. I think we'll add that one. I like that one in the back. Okay. So we're gonna go tee box there. So where's another feasible place for a tee box? Get rid of this guy. Just make a singular tee box. We're not getting fancy with tee boxes with this course. This is just two sets of tees. One a little bit shorter than the other one. Where are my bunker settings at? What's up, Brody? Give me a second. I'll check for you. What to do here? All right, new favorite feature for me is definitely the terrain painting. The fact that you can do all this cool stuff now with rocks and stuff. Game changer. Okay, bunker settings. We are sitting at 13.8 depth, 4.7 lip depth, 29 start, 70 steepness. Okay, so I'm just kind of thinking of where we're walking here. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Okay. All right, so now I got to start trimming here. Not sure how much I want to trim yet, but for now, I know for sure I want to trim that much. So I'm thinking, you know, pretty thick grass in through here. We can cut our path right through. And then, yeah, just some kind of basic planting up top. Not quite sure what else. Maybe a little planting up in here. We should extend that apron a little. No, that's probably okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay. This is essentially turning into a cart path. Not sure if I like that, but kind of extend it to there. Path. Great job. Whatever. Great work. Better. Okay. Well, now we just kind of want to improve our sight line off the tee here. Now we're going to drop this down. Drop down a bit. Okay. All right. So now we need to decide what are going to be rocks and what are not. I think we'll start. Sorry, I'm a bit quieter tonight, but hey, if you guys have stuff to talk about, let me know. Okay. Okay. Make our way up here. Loving the terrain painting. It's quite fun. Just doing random stuff. Seeing what works. Okay. A little bit of sand. Okay, we're gonna have to green it up a bit, but let's try throwing some trees down, bushes down. Do, do. Not really using that bush very much. don't know about at the back here. Geyser. Geyser. What's up, buddy? Just working again on whatever this project is. I'm gonna spy the competition. I pose little threat. What are you working on? I don't even know. You're quiet over there, Geyser. You're just gonna drop something on us and it'll be great, I'm sure. You don't know what you're working on either? Oh, have you not started yet either? Oh. Having like the design paralysis that I was having? Like too many options. Okay. Now we'll do a little planting up on the hill here. We'll just chill night tonight. I'm not as chatty as I was last night, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. But if you're new and you have questions or you're not new and you just want to give me crap, I'm good to chat too. And help. Whatever I can. Fine with this, whatever texture combo I went with. The rock really gets exposed quickly once you start sinking down bushes. Quite a lot. Not sure what that is. Kinda weird. Seems to be a lot more pronounced than it usually is. Okay, we're now gonna throw in a little Little pink, not as much pink as yesterday. We overdid it yesterday. New pot bunkers? Pot bunkers, you know, like Linksy, like deep round bunkers with like riveted bunkers. We don't have those in the game. I am assuming they're going to be with the new update, which comes out on Tuesday, but not for sure. And neither confirm nor deny. Okay, so now we're gonna add a little bit of sand all the way through here. I'm gonna have to go over this with some heavy rough. Clean this up. Kind of like it. Haven't even added the fescue in there yet either. But I kind of like it. All right, how are we liking this look? Liking the ruggedness. I think we'll just stuff that in. Paul? Be able to import LiDAR data. I know nothing about LiDAR. I think you can't. I don't think you can go right into 25, but I know absolutely nothing about LiDAR, so I am of no help, unfortunately. But I think you've got to push it through multiple games like before. Yeah, sorry I can't be more help, but I honestly just have no idea. How's your real life driver swing coming? Don't know. Haven't swung a club since that time. But I have a lesson lined up on Wednesday, so we're getting some help. We're getting some help. A little pocket down here. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with. Am I gonna just brass it up here? Maybe. They're working on the updating the Chad tool for 25. There's a group working on it now. Oh, there you go. The Chad tool. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna do like a 5-lesson pack, and we'll see how she goes. Oh, we love our planting. It's a relatively quick plant here, but still rough. Yeah. Yeah, it's been frustrating, but like I have an idea. I know what I'm doing wrong, and my swing just doesn't feel right. And haven't figured out a consistent fix yet. Or like if I do, I'll like figure it out by like the 10th hole, which is frustrating. Even if I like go to the driving range first and then I'm like, oh, I'm hitting them pretty good, and then it just like does not translate. I think it's like a mental thing too. Whatever, we'll sort it out. I'll get her sorted out. All right. Nice little planting here, I think. Could probably afford to just flatten some of this out. Yeah, we've transformed this area quite nicely, I think. Alright, now I gotta focus on playability here for this hole. So it was intended to have a tee box back here, but I think we're okay here with a bit of a shorter one. Alright, so pins. I don't think we need too much more than what I've done already. Little spine there. There. And 2 could be here, right in the middle. And 3 can be right at the back there. And we could put pin 4. Be a bit nasty, but might work. Just want to see if pin 4 is actually legal. Ooh. Then watch you design, then watch a top-ranked player play a tournament. Nice. Well, yeah, not many people stream design, so it's a niche product. But I know people like watching it. And when I get a project that I like, ooh, I like that. It's fun to stream it. And I'll probably be streaming this course a bunch, I imagine, over the next little bit. Because it does help kind of pass the time a bit when I have the stream on. Focuses me a little better. I'm relatively happy with my first 5 holes. Obviously, we're going to need some more playtesting later, but we're in a good spot right now. We're in a very good spot, I think. Nine box rule, I don't think is a thing anymore. But within reason, I guess. Within reason. All right. Well, let's give this course a spin here. Let's play a little northwest. Let's go pin 3. Why not? I don't usually play pin 3. Yeah, see how she goes. We do have a couple. We'll clean. We still have to clean a lot of that up, but. Lay to the left side here. Ooh, careful though. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna happen in a tailwind. Good. Oh. Oh. This is why we test here, folks. Is that too slow? Like, I don't think a 6-iron gets out of there. No. Yeah, those are very penalizing bunkers, but that is a bit curious on that shot there. That is just showing that we're maybe a little too deep. I mean, it is pretty treacherous. I have to find a way to flatten this out a little bit. Just love the look of how the bunkers are sitting. I don't want to compromise that too much. This might be a World Cup, yeah. If I choose to do World Cup, this will be my World Cup course. Let's just throw it down here. That should be playable. Yeah. I have to flatten a little bit of that out eventually, but oh, that's a crappy shot. Boom. Oh, almost. All right, second hole. Oh, that might be too far left. Saved. Relatively straightforward pin here. Ooh. Boom. All right, love this hole. Ardell, right? This is our Dell template. Crappy putt. Perfect. Oh, is it going to come back? Yeah, it is. Maybe too much. Ooh. I might need a bit of a tweak. Okay. And 5. Right to the center of the green. Not where you want to be. Oh, close. There it is. Those are the first 5 holes here at course TBD. Name to be TBD. Notice I've got one little now. It's totally underground. That was bothering me. I take partial consideration. If I were doing, like, if I were more of a real-life course designer, I would care more. I don't care at all. I don't care at all. Just as long as it looks like it would be a course that could be potentially playable, but it's not really factoring into what I'm doing. Ugh. Alright, so we're gonna kind of bring the path up the hill there. Be a little fence, I don't know. Bits and gigs. I didn't do any. Word on designer updates. Nothing I can confirm. Hermit! What's up, buddy? Thanks, man. How are you? How are you? How's the racing career going? Still sim racing? I miss sim racing. Miss it. All right. So we'll bring the little path up there. In learning mode here, I bought 2K and stopped racing for 3 weeks. Honeymoon phase finally wore off. Nice. What are you trying to get into, like playing or like designing? A little fence up there. Why not? All right, object meter's sitting pretty good. Conservatively, I would like to have it at 20, and I have it at 17.6, so that's even better. All right. This is one hole where I was laying it out, and I'm like, oh, I see a big, expansive par 5. So now, this is the only par 5 on the back 9. There's actually 3 on the front. Pulled LiDAR and created my hometown course. Nice. Oh yeah, if you got nothing on your golfer, you're screwed. Grinding career, yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay, well, what are we gonna do here? This is definitely gearing up to be a 3-shot 5. I mean, it's gonna go down the hill, and then it's gonna be up the hill, but I mean, I can always make it shorter, but well, I don't know if I want a true 3-shot par 5. What if I brought it down here? Still kind of carve it into the... I have to really think on this one. Emma watched me design on PC. So much smoother and faster. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me when I first started. And I saw like the very early designers designing on PC, and I was designing on like an old Xbox. And I'm like, what am I doing? And then I bought a PC, and then the addiction went just like full on. Everyone that plays user-created courses needs to watch these streams to have a greater appreciation. Yeah. Yeah, no, some of those like plat dudes that just whine about everything. It's just, most designers don't even pay attention to them. At least I don't. Bunch of bitches. Use my language? Okay. So, we can be kind of creative with bunker placement here. Just how creative do we want to be? I kind of want to force... a corner cut. Maybe like... couple bunkers I could slot in there. I've extended out to about 184 there. A big old wide fairway. Maybe again close it in a bit. And then widen it up here. So that will tease 286. Yeah. Almost bought iRacing. Oh man, iRacing is like, I sunk so much money into iRacing, and now like I can't even use it anymore because I sold all my stuff. It was like, oh, probably sunk about $500 into iRacing with between all the tracks and the cars and stuff I wanted. But oh well, it was fun. Recommendation for PC laptop? That's always a tough question. You gotta do some research. I built my PC. You have a 3060 and it stutters. See, I have a 3080, which is still seems to be a beast. I mean, I don't have any trouble running pretty much most games in 1440 at high settings, but some of the newer games I gotta maybe push it down to medium. But I am wanting to upgrade at some point. Wayne. Oh yeah, I forgot about Wayne. How's he doing? Okay, so I think I might do probably some fairway bunkers in here. A mid-fairway bunker. Perhaps another one up here. He does oval, and yeah, you gotta if you're for iRacing, you gotta kind of pick a discipline, or you're I was definitely a road guy. I was not an oval guy at all, but yeah, it gets expensive. I just didn't have time to do the practicing and like I don't know. It was fun to be on a team and like a couple endurance, like enduro, like 12-hour races. Those were fun. But it was a lot of commitment. Okay. All right. So I kind of want to maybe play, if you can play a second shot up to here, maybe bounce it on there. Would be on my wish list. Well, everyone seems to want pot bunkers, so how about that? I don't know how much else we're gonna get. Maybe a bunker in here. Maybe another one in here. Pretty well protected. Leave a spot to here. Love full grass. What's full grass? Hot bunkers and maybe some new themes? What are you talking about? We don't need new themes. You have unlimited themes. You have all the themes. Took us 10 years to get one new theme, so good luck getting another one. I don't think we need new themes. Themes are literally just backdrops. That's all they are. And they added a bunch of new backdrops, so. And full grass, auto gen. Oh yeah, no, you're not getting that. I can pretty much confirm that. Performance issues, apparently. Consoles. I'll make a visually interesting par 5. How would you create a specific landmark or building to put in the background? I guess just kind of play with different objects and jam them together till you find something you like. I'm not very good at that stuff, so really help you there. Already tell this is gonna be 30 feet. Not too bad. That's 19 feet. That's 260. So if people land it there. Go 8. Yeah, that's, you can get there in 2. But in a tailwind, you're backing off, and then that's a somewhat interesting layup shot. You can put it in a couple spots. city theme. Yeah, that might be cool. That might be cool. Do. All right. Uh-oh. First yawn of the night. Alright. Hey, T, what's up, man? Uh-oh. What's the yawn start? Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a little backstop up there. But that's pretty significant uphill. That seems like more than 30 feet, but... What was that yardage again? Gonna be tough. I mean, we can move this tee box up like that. I'll have to play around with it. Yeah, I think I'm fighting a bit of a cold, hence my tiredness. My whole department at work is sick right now, so. Probably that is the case. Okay. A little large here. Maybe something like that. And we can work with that. Okay. All right. So we're gonna probably throw, well, that might be in play in a tailwind, but the bunker here. Par fives are tough. Par fives are Not one there. I like to just freestyle my bunkers and see what happens. Until I get a shape I kind of like. Probably not what a lot of people do, but how I like to do it. It can be tough. I don't like this bunker at all. The more I look at it, the more I hate it. What's up, clown? What's up, killer clown? A good starting point. Ooh. Oh boy. What's up, Steve? Valley that separates the fairway. Yeah, I see what you mean, but we're taking into consider the spray charts of a PGA Tour player to determine the size of your landing spot and the size of your greens. No. I am not that psychotic. Couldn't even tell you where to find a spray chart. I just kind of have numbers in my head that seem to work. I am the opposite of a like some designers like really plan everything out, and I don't. I just kind of wing it. What makes a course worthy of tours? Oh, there's a video Ben and I did about that on the forum somewhere. Yeah, I mean, obviously I plan my routing too, but yeah, that's about the furthest I go planning-wise. Okay. Of course, it's going to look pretty cool from the air once I get it all done. Once we get it all done. The ideas are going to be a little harder to come by. 7 and 8 are going to be a little tricky. I don't really have many ideas for 7 or 8. 9 is going to work. 10 will be fun. I've already kind of put this into this canyon. That could be kind of cool. 11. This was going to be originally like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this boundary here. Because this was not a mountain plot originally, which is why there's water all around it. It was meant to be an ocean plot, but threw a mountain in there and I kind of liked it. And now I'm not sure how that's going to quite look. So, I don't know. TBD. But the water is going to be kind of coming into play a little bit, so I do want to use it. I kind of got ideas for the rest, but 7 and 8 are going to be tricky. Yeah, you can post it. That's fine. Permission granted. I don't think I have any blocks permitting that. Doing a it takes a while to get a tour-worthy course. It's even harder now, honestly. It's just there's a stable of, I would say, 75 designers right now that are just like anything they make is gonna be on tour. So it becomes increasingly more difficult for a newer designer to get their course on tour, but the ones that put the work in and take feedback and are realistic with their goals, it comes together eventually. I mean, hell, it took me, I don't know, 8, 9 courses to finally make something that clicked. Yeah, I mean, he's a really good example of someone who's gonna get a tour-worthy course pretty quick. He's a good dude. Right, now we're really gonna show off these bunkers. Go. Good luck getting them out of there. Okay, so now we got to get Fairway going. We also have some issues around these mid-fairway kind of bunkers, so I have a bit of a weird way of doing this. I just find it's my brain. Make this is easier for my brain. I'm actually going to fill this whole fairway in with brushes instead of splines. Oopsie daisy. No, that's not. There. Oops. We're having lighting issues again. some reason the sun... Where is he even? Oh, it's behind that little frickin' cloud. Why? There. Go away, clouds. Okay. Exactly. Blame the lighting, and then people look at you weird. Sad Kahamano 2.0. Oh man, that is... You may be the only one in the world sad about that. I barely remember that course. That's gonna be pretty tight. All right. So there's the outline. And we gotta fill everything in carefully. There is a way where you can kind of get the splines to wrap around each other to get around the bunkers, but I don't know. I find it so frustrating to figure out how to do it properly. Like, my brain just can't logically think about it, put it together properly, so I just do this because it's easier for me and my brain. But you have to be super careful, or otherwise you're going to leave a big chunk of heavy rough in the middle of the fairway, which I have done before with this technique. I do not recommend. Once I get around here, then I can just spline in the rest, but can't teach an old dog new... No, this is the old school way of doing it. And I still do it this way. I've tried to do it the other way, and I find it just so cumbersome, it makes me not want to put bunkers in fairways sometimes when I feel like it might be a good idea, because I just don't want to deal with it. So I'd rather just do it this way. It still works. It works just fine. Yeah, you really gotta... It works just fine. There we go. Now I can just line the rest. Careful with this too. I think I missed a spot above the green. Oh, don't tell me that now. Hold on. Probably right. You're probably right. Look at you guys actually watching me. Appreciate you looking out. All right, there we go. All right, you're saying I missed a spot somewhere, huh? Oh, there he is. Pesky little spot there. Good catch. Good catch. The nice thing is with this, pretty easy to spot if I've missed anything. I don't think I've missed anything else. We're good. All right. I've got some weird humpage going on here. Some humpage. I think I just, when I was auto flattening, I made these humps way too big. Clearly. Need to iron them out a bit. We'll add some more in too after, but all right. Okay, so obviously this is down a bit, but flows nicely, I think. We're gonna have to do a little testy test here before we get too engaged. Just throw that down for now. Just as a test. All right. Let's see how she's just in regular default wins right now. I'm already liking how the bunkers are sitting. Telling me 3 wood, but yeah, I use Fairway for tee boxes. That's a bit tight for a par 5. I don't know if that's going to be well liked. I mean, we could just say get good, but that's a little tight. That is not a very generous landing area, I would say. I mean, we could just flatten the hill here and then just open this up a bit more. That actually could be interesting because then people could kick it off here and try to... That might work. That might work. Yeah. This all needs to be massaged. Thank you, Steve. Not approved, says Dan. How's Dan doing? How's work? If you can call it work, to be on a golf course all day. On Sunday? Damn. Was it like US Open qualifying? I think I saw something on your social. Anyone qualify? I don't know how US Open qualifying actually works, but... Will that do anything? Open on Monday and their biggest women's 4-ball net. Palm Springs. Oh, cool. Go, Dan, go. Only local US Open. Oh, okay, got it. Golf's longest day. Yes, I've heard that before. Day. Catcherman's a real-life golf tournament director. What a cool job. He's like Doily. Real-life Doily. We like Dan Dan. We love Dan Dan. Oh, man. Oh, Ben's here. What's up, Ben? You're up early again. Jesus. It's like 4:30 again. Go back to bed. Still there. Well. So you're saying I'm in bed with you, Ben? Wow. Well, thank you. That's quite a pinch still. I don't know if the judges are gonna like that. if this is an actual World Cup course. I don't know if the judges are gonna like that. Yeah, it's better than it was. And again, we could Canva that. Or I get rid of this bunker altogether. And maybe just make that like a hill. Because it's not really doing much for the sightline at all, that bunker there. I mean, it's hashtag strategic. Perfect risk-reward shot to go for it in 2. Yeah, it needs some massaging, though. That's why it's picking 3 wood, because low waypoints in a bunker. Alright. That's really going to catapult it. Let's see. Why is it still giving me a 3 wood? Very narrow. But you can just do that, and then it opens wide up. Opens up wide. Opens wide up. We're gonna put... Yeah, and then... I don't like this second shot yet. I don't like that second shot yet. What is the best theme for the best grasses? Probably if you want like full coverage of auto-generated fescue like this, you're gonna want autumn theme. Observe. If I flip this to autumn, it'll just get choked in grass, which is pretty cool. Boop. Like that. How's this thing looking, autumn? It actually looks pretty good, too. Oh no, don't make me change the theme. Yeah, it's helpful. Uh-oh. Do I like this now? I feel like autumn's such a cop-out, though. I really like the deep green there, too. Fuck, that hole looks so good. I love this hole. Although we'd have to do a little cleanup here, and we've got some underwater trees, but... Are there any other themes that would work here? Backdrops? Oh, see, this looks like shit now. Well, not really, but... Hold on, let me save something here. Maybe one day. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Once they were told there's gonna be performance issues. Let's just play. Let's play with some themes here. I feel like this thing would be a banger in Swiss too. I don't know what the hell happened with the textures, but oh no, this is quite good too. Well, we'd have to again do some fixing, but those textures are atrocious, but that looks pretty good too. If I flip the backdrop. I always get suckered into Swiss. No, it doesn't work. Stop it. Doesn't work. What else could potentially work here? Delta look like. I haven't even touched Delta this time around. Delta used to be the go-to. Be the go-to theme. Not so much anymore. Rustic? Desert? Rustic's not bad. Desert. There we go. Oh, there we go. There's desert. Actually a banger right there, too. Oh my goodness, I like that a lot. I like that contrast. Yeah, maybe a bit too much, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Oh, Bedrock. I did save. Yeah, I did save it. Okay, hold on. We can play around as much as we want right now, but. Oh, what happened? Oh yeah, because the bedrock is not what we want. I think it's the grass layer that's causing issues. Yeah, and then one kind of compounds on the other. Yeah, no, that's no. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. It was interesting. Autumn is still interesting too. We'll be right back. All right. I hate this number 2. Yeah. That was in my dark designing. That was not too long ago, actually. Okay. Why is this laggy as shit? Hold on. Okay, we're fine. I think. That's fine. World Cup course? Maybe. Maybe. I haven't 100% committed to World Cup yet, but could be. I think really the only other one that would work here is tutorial work. Oh, that backdrop. That backdrop. Maybe not. No. No. Thanks, man. We're just playing with themes right now. I think Island's probably gonna be what we're gonna do. There's also autumn, which just feels like a cop-out. You get the free grass, which is nice. I love the deep green. I don't know, that just kind of auto-flipped to that, but I'll have to fix the weathering. What the hell's going on there? It's like skid marks on my fairway. I don't know. It's very tempting to just flip this to autumn. How did I look at this? Are some options, but I mean now it looks silly because I would need a lake or some surrounding, so it would probably have to be either that one or this one. And still I'd have to do some how easy of a fix is this? Is it worth it? Bro, this is just a dumb error on my part. This is me just not committing to a theme. And then accidentally liking one more. Not gonna help. Yeah, I could do that. And then it gives a bit more of a rocky coast. It's just not, it's a weird look if I go all the way around. No. Nope. Back to how it was. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't even need the extra grass. I mean, I'm using the Highlands grass, which is pretty good, and I'm staying under meter. I don't need it. And honestly, in my opinion, the autumn backdrops suck ass. They're way too much. There's too much going on. This is a good mix. I'm getting some mountains. I mean, that first hole is just great. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this side, but it's an easier fix. I mean, I could even get away with that and just like bring the land up so it's not even visible. Yeah, but we got lots of time to think about that. We got lots of time to think about that. Okay, what were we doing? Right, golf course. Okay. We are still fumbling around with this drive. A little extreme. Don't like that bunker there anymore, do I? So I pop it up. He is actually better suited here as opposed to here. That gives you the option to cut it off a bit more, but then it takes... Nah, I think I'm okay with it here. But I think this needs to be brought down. What am I doing? I'm ruining this. That's a bit better. So yeah, that hill is not as bad there. I still want a little bit of amber here. Better, but now these three bunkers aren't sitting as good as they were. That should be fixable. Everything's fixable. That's it. I could bring this up a little. The tee shot needs to be. Could elevate that about 5 or 6 feet. That help it out. Close. I'm not sure why it's still giving me a 3 wood up. Why is that still happening? $290. It's a bug. Why is it? Man, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Why? Bring it back, like here, and then I tee off. Give me like an iron, probably. Still giving me a 3-wood. What? Huh. I feel like I've encountered this before, but I can't remember how to fix it. Why won't it let me hit driver? What the hell? I am confused on that one. What is the issue? Deleting the hole and re-adding? Never thought of that. There we go. Let's see if that fixed it. What's up, Scotty? Nope, that didn't fix it either. We're having a good design session tonight, other than this weird bug. I'm not sure why it's giving me 3-wood. Even though that waypoint is... Wait, why do I have 2 T-box? Switch to red? That shouldn't do anything. That gives me an iron now. Watching the Blue Jays? How are the Blue Jays doing right now? Do I want to know? God, they're so mediocre. What is the issue? Obiano inspiration. Maybe a bit. Why is it giving me 3-wood? Oh, wrong T again. Oopsie daisy. Up 7-4. Oh, that's a shock. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna have to ask Ben. I'm sure he knows. Maybe he fell asleep again. But I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, it's not a huge deal right now, but we will have to address. Okay, so we have got... Not totally sold on that bunker, but I think it's gonna stay. Needs a little help. Love how it's sitting. Actually, just bringing that lip up helps it a bit. So you roll down here, and then you're left with a big ol' uphill 3 wood into a very shallow green. Which I'm fine with. Okay. Alright, let's trim some grass here, just so we get a little bit of a better idea of what we want to do here. Find par 5's such a pain in the ass to do. Unless you, like, really love it. I mean, I like this hole. I think it's going to turn out okay, but... We'll just do this for now. Bring it in here. There we go. Alright, now it's looking a little more clean shaven. So yeah, ball's gonna land here, and then that's gonna give you 207 up the hill. See, now I might even... Because I was having issues with, oh, maybe that's too short. Or too long. Now I'm wondering if it's too short. Like in a default wind. Let's see. Again, I don't know why it's giving 3 wood, but... It is down 13 feet, so... It actually should be pretty easy to clear. Let's see, that's a little too easy to clear. Alright, Kermit. Later, buddy. And yeah, we still have a couple bunkers we gotta put up there, too. Which is gonna discourage going for it, and maybe allowing you to play up here. And you can kind of leak it onto the green that way, which I like. I like that. I like that. But I think this hole needs to play about 7 or 8 yards longer than where we're at right now. I wonder if it's because... Let's just delete this T for right now. Maybe that's what's causing it. Let's just throw that down. Let's retest. No, that didn't work either. Ruined my sight line, but that's okay. You screwed there. You can get it out, so that's... Okay. Decisions. I don't know. Driving me crazy. There we go. That is perfect. gives you the option. I feel like there's a lot of options on this hole. Your fairway spline looks narrow around the landing area. That's actually... I think that's it. Because I used 2 splines here. Brian, you son of a bitch. That's the issue. That is 100% the issue. What if I did that? Is that gonna help it? Oh, no. But I think it has to do with these fighting splines. Just what's going on here? Got this spline is doing weird things. Okay, let me just move it there. Is that gonna help? Still not helping. Determined to figure this out. Right there. Ah! What is going on? It has to be with the fairway, how I've done it. I kind of Frankensteined it together here, and I'm wondering if it's just the... I think that's what it is. Just want to test this. What's up, Reteach? Let's just try that. I don't... Still didn't fix it. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Hold on. I wonder. I wonder. Alright, here's some space. Don't mind me, just doing fairways like I used to in like frickin' 2016. Hey, it still works. Alright, let's try that. That work? That should work. What? Why is that not working? Because I did this fairway similar on the first hole. I'm quite sure. Yeah, these are all just filled in fairway. So why is it not working? So strange. Well. See, this is why we used to do it in TGC1. You have to like line up the splines. Oh my god. Remember this? Remember this shit? Yeah, still got it. Still got it. Is it the through bunker? Like this bunker here? Yeah, maybe with the uphill. Geyser might be onto something there. Because what if I just, like, yanked this back? And then... This game doesn't know what to do. Right, because I don't even have Fairway up there. They're having waypoint issues. The other bunker. Which bunker? The front bunker, this bunker here? I've never seen that bunker be the issue, though. Let's just list in here. We must figure this out. God, I've just totally ruined this fairway. What if I just push this back to an appropriate driver range? What did I just do? Just push it back there. This should give me a driver. I don't know what's going on. It's going to be due to the distance out of the waypoint and the bunker. Not sure what that means. Why is this an issue? Is it maybe because I haven't filled the fairway out over here, so it's like gonna like think it's I'm gonna run through the fairway? Oh right, I need fairway to get it. Yeah, okay, good call. Good call. Alright, let's just extend this out a bit. No, but it's I don't have a club that's gonna give me one that's gonna go straight in the bunker. There. I don't know. Oh, annoying. I feel like I've encountered this issue before and was able to fix it. I really like this hole. It's just, this is annoying. Because this hole, I don't have an issue with it. Like, is it this bunker? Fuck, I don't want to get rid of this bunker, but... Let me just save it. Maybe it is. Maybe this is the bunk. This is the issue. What if I did that? No. Okay. What if I gave more fairway? If this doesn't work, I honestly have no idea. I don't think this is gonna work. Let me just throw this in like that. Now it's just like a regular old hole here. There should be no reason why it's giving me a 3-wood. Oh, now it's giving me a driver. So it is the bunker. Oh, annoying. I'm new. Quick question. What's the difference between the landscaping and the terrain shaping tools? Here is a piece of advice. Don't use the terrain shaping. Don't use the purple brush. It does nothing. Use landscaping all the time. Okay. Well, now we know what the problem is. So we'll go back and fix it. Really struggling. You get nice lighting in the designer. If I have the sun too high, the course gets widely washed out. Too low, the sun is blinding. Just kind of gotta fiddle with it. I mean, my lighting settings are... Like, my inclination is relatively low. 16.4's pushing it. I do like to throw in a little fog. That can kind of mute your brightness a bit. But too much fog and it's, like, right in your eyes. Cloud layers help. That kind of stuff. Yeah, so do I need to now put... This is at 298. So do I need to, like, put it there? Aha! We got it! Don't touch the frickin' thing now. Don't touch it. We got it. We got driver. Finally. God. I am on PC, Latin Avenger. Full fog and rain. All that just to blow this all up. Oh, this hole's not getting blown up. What are we talking about, damn it? New leaf. Turned over a new leaf. Alright, let's fill in this fairway again. Yeah, honestly, just like play around with the lighting. It's there's no magic setting. It'll really depend on your backdrops. It'll depend on your cloud cover. It'll depend on your types of clouds. Things like that. All right, look at me go here. This old school technique. Teaching these young whippersnappers a thing or two. This is how we used to do it back in the olden days. All right. Did we miss any spot? I hope not. At least we have relatively easy. Cool, man. Thanks for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Okay, we're good. All right. So... Okay, so we have, I believe, worked out. Well, we've worked out the waypoint issue. I don't quite have the fairway doing what I want it to do yet, but we are going to add a little bit of character. A little character. All we need. Beautiful. Okay. Guess we'll do a little bit of that up here too. I love this high-res terrain. You can actually see this happening now. There we go. Old man yells at cloud vibes. Okay, we fixed the waypoint issue. That took way too long. Oh, now Ben shows up. Where were you, Ben? You probably could have solved that issue for me 20 minutes ago. We had to troubleshoot, but we figured it out. It kept giving me 3 wood, and couldn't figure out why, but apparently it was this bunker. Problem. Rollout, I guess. But anyway, now apparently right there seemed to have fixed it. Okay. So, we like that. That's going to be perfect. And then we got uphill. Really narrow green. So I kind of want to force people to play it over here and kick on. You can also lay up. There's some fun layup options. Sort of. Maybe having... I probably... Maybe the fact that they're like right in front of each other. I don't know if that was a good idea. I would have maybe offset this, but I don't really want to fix it at this point, so I'm not going to. All right. Seems like a lot of work to fix. All right. I think I can get away with this. Blow up tomorrow? Nah, we're not blowing them up at all. Fine. Fuck 'em. I would have liked maybe here just to be able to use the ground a bit more, but I think if I bring the slope up here, you know, I'm really shutting down this play. So it could create some fun shots where you bounce it onto here and try to maybe use this backstop to fling it onto the green. I think that could be fun. Do I need, like... No, that's gonna look silly. Starting to get away from me a bit. Alright. Let's try a little bunker complex here. I love this brush, but sometimes when you work with it when it's smaller, it can cause weird looking bunkers. I don't like as much. got away from us. I still have to play my TGC Tours rounds. I'll do that tomorrow. Push that a little bit. Okay. All right, we'll put that there. Maybe a little big, but whatever. I gotta tell you, it's been fun getting back into things. Streaming-wise. And, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I'm good. Good. Getting a little wacky. Oh, I love the new bunkers. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not doing much. I'm just fiddling around. And trying to answer questions, but... I'm glad people still think I'm helpful. Okay. We're gonna revisit those bunkers another time. But hey, let's take stock here. I mean, we're still loving this first hole. I really like the second shot. I think I've got an interesting green site here. I want to implement some more holes that are not just relying on bunkers around the green, which unfortunately I've kind of been doing on every hole since, but I do like this first hole and I want more of this. So we're gonna try to do more of that. 2 is maybe my weakest hole, but it'll do for now. 3 is just silly. My little blind par 3. 4's good. Not into great light, but it's fine. Probably into the worst light you could have on the plot, but the fact that it is, and it's still pretty solid looking golf hole. A fun one too. Long par 5. And 5 we built today, which we definitely shortened. This was eventually supposed to play like 210. It's now playing. What's it playing? Like 145? Not right? There's no way. Playing that short. Is it playing that short now? 182. Yeah, okay, that's better. I was like, how's this thing 145? Trying to build my home course right now. My first course, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Yep. It gets easier. Everyone tries to build their home course right away. It's hard. I've never tried to build a real course. I find that's too difficult. All right. And then 6. 6 is gonna turn out to be, I think, a really nice looking hole. Because we're gonna have 14 coming down here. Once 14 comes in, it's really gonna pop. I mean, I've got it. 6 is coming into play. 7, I don't really have much of an idea with, other than I want to use this hill. Or whatever this is. I mean, maybe even put it up here. So right now, this is like a short par 4. Like, reachable. It's down 27 feet. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there. 8 is my only other one where I'm feeling like I don't know. And it's into gross lighting, so that's going to be... And it's currently a long par 4. That's just a triple threat of I'm not going to enjoy building number 8, but we're going to try to find a way to make that interesting. 9 will be better. It's already kind of slotting into this little valley here. I kind of like maybe a second shot where the fairway runs out here and it's almost into like a, I don't know, an island of some sort. Yeah, I like a solid long 4 too. That one's pretty long at 512, but then we make the turn. We did actually manage to kind of keep the 9s. And I'm probably gonna put the clubhouse here, and the road's gonna lead, I don't know, into the ocean. Don't know. When in doubt, frickin' helicopter pad, like I always do. 10 will be I kind of like this. 10 will be kind of fun. 10's got lots of potential. And then we get into the, we got to figure out what we're doing with this boundary here. Like, this right now does not look great. We're either going to bring this up, or we're going to, I think we're probably going to bring this up. I do like the water here, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 11. So 11's a bit of a mystery. 12 will be fun. I really like this blind shot here. I mean, you're going to be able to clear the hill. It'd be fun. Ooh, I like that. Okay. 13, I don't have any ideas for. That's just a flat-ass piece of land. We could maybe bring it closer to the water, put that into play a little bit. I don't know. 14 will be good, because it is another... That's my longest hole in the course. It's sitting at 637 right now. I don't know if it's going to stay that long, but it might. But we got lots of wiggle room there. 15 is going to be a short little 4. Yeah, right now it's like 296 up the hill. I kind of like where that's sitting already. That hole's going to be pretty easy. 16 will be a nice scenic little par 3. Definitely have to keep the water. Maybe we'll build some shit thing out there. And 17, that'll be another par 5. There'll be 3 par 5s on the back, again into the ugly lighting. 7, yeah, we can fix that. And then 18, through the gap, mid-length par 4, short par 4, I guess, with clubhouse. I'm pretty, like, not nor. Usually I'll look ahead when I route holes, and I'll be like, I don't have an idea for this one. I don't have an idea for this one. Really, there's like 3 or 4 holes where I'm, well, like maybe 3 holes where I'm truly like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do yet. But everything else, there's at least a sliver of an idea, which I like. I think we're done tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I am gonna I'm gonna send you over to McConnell. Viewer discretion is advised. But send him over to Rhino here. And thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow 3 nights in a row, it's very, very likely. We'll have to play our TGC rounds, and then we'll go for there. Channel is intended for mature audiences. Enjoy McConnell. And maybe see you guys tomorrow. Bye.